Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsy69. Welcome back to the channel. Today we've got another episode of Banned. Yes, get these people banned out of the game because we do not want them. And today, solely, we're really looking at this M3 Yo. But it's actually quite funny because we're going to actually watch the whole replay because it's from start to finish very, very entertaining. Like, very entertaining. And of course, it starts off with this Yo saying, shut the fuck up, for no reason at all. We're not looking at the gameplay. Now, obviously, we're watching this guy here. The gameplay is not very good, but we're not looking at the gameplay. And no matter how bad the gameplay is, nobody should be raging the way that this guy does rage. So we're looking at a few people. You got the Yo obviously giving it to him. He's the main character of this show. We've also got this VK168 who gives it back to him, and we also have the Borzik as well. So everybody gets in on the act, and of course our guy here also gets in on the act a little bit as well. So of course as soon as the Borzik says noob, yeah, you too, and your mum, and your mum. Now watching it, I mean, the guy doesn't do anything like out of you know, racist or anything like that. You know, when you say your mum, your dad, I do think it's funny, and I don't think these people should be banned for saying sort of stuff like your mum or anything like that. And I know, you know, some people may say otherwise, but I'm just talking about the overall, you know, overall attitude of the guy. We could do without in the game, to be fair. And if he's doing this just in this game, what's he like in other games? Now, as I've said, it doesn't say anything, well, as far as I have watched it, and I couldn't really see too much to warrant, like, okay, that was bad. But as I said, it's just the overall attitude of this guy. And then again, because he doesn't get what he wants, or just because he decides to rage, he then does sort of start to block our guy here, which so that's why I've done it as a banned video, because overall, you know, if Wargaming get rid of him, we're not going to complain too much. So as you can see, he's then just pushing this guy out. I know he's lost a lot of hit points, and it was his own fault, I do agree. But yeah, to push him out in the open, I mean, he would have probably died anyway, but there was no need for it. You know, there's no need for that at all. So obviously, our guy is then going to say, I'm going to report you. I always say it, and I always say it in every single banned video, and I'm going to continue to say it until people actually listen and understand. When you clearly get these people that just want to rage, that just want to have fun by calling people names, ignore them. Ignore them. And especially what our guy in the Caro is going to say. I mean, yeah, you're going to see, I mean, he's not going to say anything bad, but when you say stuff like this as well, you'll see it any second now. Well, I don't give a F about your feelings, JJ. That was the VK. See, they're at it at each other. Then our guy, any moment now, he's going to then turn around and say, I'm sending this replay to Meadsy. I mean, yeah, fair enough if you want to send me the replay, but you don't need to tell people you're sending it to me. No one knows who I am now, you know, especially new people. I'm not the same as I used to be, you know. I don't get the views as I used to be, which is fine. I get outdated, I understand, and there's other people out there. I do understand. I've been going for over 8 years. You know, and it kind of, the content gets old. I agree with that. But you don't need to tell people I'm gonna send this to Meadsy. But other than that, you know, the guy's dead. The guy is now dead, and this is where it actually gets even more funny because they don't stop. They're all died, and they just don't stop, and I find it absolutely hilarious. And as much as I want to see these people banned, I'm assuming it said Meadsy, I don't give a fuck, shut the F up. But as soon as I do call for these people to get banned, because it will be a better place, like the game in general will be a much better place without these people, I still find it amusing. So I personally don't want it to stop because it is entertaining. Like watching kids like this, especially when it's not just one going at it, it's like 3 or 4 people going at it. It does make it even more interesting. Like that, I mean, when you're just at it, you sound like a child. No, you sound like a child. I'm not a child, I'm an adult. You're the child. Oh, I'm not a child, I'm also an adult. You're acting childish. I find it hilarious, and it is childish. It's childish on both of their accounts, you know. Close your mouth, like he's telling him. Try sounding like a man, not a child. So, little boy. Yeah, it's amusing, and I love watching replays like this. Honestly, I absolutely love it. Go cry to mummy, noob. So yeah, the Borzik's getting in. Obviously the Yo. The other guy, they're just at it, and I think it's absolutely hilarious. The VK168 and especially the Yo, and here obviously the Borzik's coming into it. He's now dead, lame child noob. Yeah, he's got nothing more to say, just constant noob. You're a noob. How to report? Easy. Click on the name and press report. Very, very easy. Report your mum, VK, for giving birth to you. Like things like that. I know it's childish, but this is where my inner child comes out, you know, because I do find it funny and I do find it amusing. But yeah, you know, overall, the game, wargaming, do need to kind of get rid of these players, because again, we're only watching one replay here. We're only watching one replay. The next replay or the next battle that this guy goes in, the Yo, I'm talking about more the Yo, who knows what he's going to say to people. And clearly he does it to get a reaction. And as I keep saying, don't go up to it, you know, just ignore them. As soon as these guys start saying shit, as soon as they start blocking you or anything like that, or if they're blocking someone else, just stay out of it. Just shut up, play your own game, and if they block you, they block you. No matter what you say, they're not going to stop blocking you. Like, if someone's blocking you and you turn around and say, hey, Yo, can you just please stop blocking me? They're not going to turn around and say, okay, I'll stop. No, of course not. And the same as if you see someone blocking somebody else, don't say anything, because as soon as that person dies, they're then going to come for you, because they know they can get a reaction out of you. It's just the way. If you ignore them, they'll get bored. Like, why would they keep raging at people, telling people to shut up, telling people that they're childish and all this and all that? They're going to stop if you just don't react to it, because there's no point in them doing it, and they will get bored. Honestly, trust me, they'll get bored. So don't react to it. You know, if they do start giving it, if they do start blocking you, just report it at the end and leave it as that. And hopefully Wargaming do their job and get rid of these kind of people. What do you think about that? Let me know in the comments below. Again, I know it's hard not to react. It is hard. It's one of the hardest things in the world not to react to someone. But just try it, and yeah, hopefully Wargaming do their job. So I hope you enjoyed today's video as much as I did. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye-bye.